everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my plan with me for the week of the 11th through the 17th in my Erin Condren Focus Teacher Planner, 7x9 size. I am going to be using kit 328 from my shop. We have the main page here, and just a reminder, these are newly redesigned, so that's why they look a little bit different if you haven't seen me using any of these kits yet. So this is one of my July kits, 328. This is the main sheet. We have some extra washi if we need it. So there's some like thinner washi here, and then some medium washi and some bigger washi. We have the boxes if we decide to use any of these. I'm trying to see, I have a lot of stuff going on for work and I have some stuff going on for the shop. So I'm not sure how much room I'll have for like boxes or extra washi. So that's why everything's kind of like up in the air at this point until I start putting things down. Then we have this extras sheet, which just has things for like the sidebar, extra boxes, little labels, all of that kind of stuff. And then the headers are right here. One thing to note is that I added for August, I think it was the first month I did it, an additional sheet to my kits that's available that are just additional boxes. So I'll try and show you guys an example of those. I just don't have one near me and I don't want to go digging through my my sticker shop stuff. So I will try and show you guys one of those sometime soon, but I realized that there aren't a ton of boxes on the main kit, so I wanted to have an additional sheet that you could buy extra boxes if you need them. So we are going to get started here. I'm just going to use the main sheet really quickly. I'll probably just go ahead and kick it off at the bottom. And I think I'll just lay things out similar to how I've been laying them out previously, so nothing super different here. We'll just do that, and then what I think I'll do is I'll just lay out the washi and then cut it all at the same time. I think that's a lot easier and faster, so then we're not just waiting and waiting and waiting for me to put down and cut a bunch of different strips like one at a time. So we'll do that, and then this side, I am, like I said, a little bit busy this week, especially with work stuff. I have some summer projects that I'm working on where there's just some due dates this week and some things that need to get done, especially like earlier in the week. Thursday is kind of the day that I have open, so that doesn't have a lot going on, but then the whole rest of the week is really busy, especially Monday. So it is going to be very interesting to see how that goes. And then I have stuff for my shop throughout the week, but mainly on the weekend I'm going to have like a functional new release. So that will be happening at the end of the week. So definitely a lot of stuff going on that I need to keep straight this week. And then hopefully next week will be a little bit slower in terms of things going on like at work and all of that, but I am not sure yet. I haven't looked that far ahead because I am just focused on getting through this week. So do that. We had a really good 4th of July. I decorated my July 4th spread, but I didn't post a plan with me for it. Mainly because I didn't get it uploaded and what is it called? Edited on time. And then I was trying to think, I've been thinking about this whole like weekend and everything so far, is if you followed me for a little while, you notice that like I'll film a bunch of videos and then I'll kind of disappear for a little bit and then come back and film a bunch of videos and then I'll disappear for a little bit. And it's just like this ongoing just rotation of me coming and going from my channel. And I tell myself it's like, oh, it's because I'm busy and blah, blah, blah. And that's part of it, because it's kind of hard to motivate myself to be like on such a set schedule when I have other things that I'm focusing on, like the shop and all of that stuff. But I was really trying to think and, you know, tell myself like, is that actually why I'm so like inconsistent And I realized that I actually think part of it, and if you have like an Instagram or a YouTube or anything, like a channel or whatever, I don't know if other people experience this or not, but I almost convinced myself after a while of putting out videos that like people actually don't want to see what I have to put out, and that like if I just don't do it anymore, like it doesn't matter, which I know in the scheme of things it doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't change anyone's life if I post or not, but I just have convinced myself pretty much all the time that like nobody cares about what I'm doing, which I don't know. I think that's just such a like a sad way to think of things, but it's just something that I do. And so I'm trying to change that mentality and just tell myself like this is a hobby that I actually really enjoy, and it's an outlet that I really enjoy doing, and I love sharing my spreads, and I love getting messages, you know, of people who are like, wow, you inspired me to like take a look at this planner, or these stickers are really pretty, or, you know, if I'm like supporting another shop, helping people find like a new to them shop, or just trying new things, whatever it is. Like I really, really enjoy it, and I love posting videos. So I just need to do it and not be like so concerned with whether I'm being like annoying and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I guess part of it, people might classify it as like imposter syndrome, where I'm like, you know, why are people watching my videos? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. And so I just convinced myself that like it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I just, hopefully people kind of understand that, or if you can relate, I don't know, that would be awesome if people could like let me know if they relate or not. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure things out and try and see like why I'm not consistent, because it really does bother me when I'm constantly like leaving and coming back and being like, oh yeah, I've been gone for like a while. So today, since I didn't post last week, I was like, you know what? I really just want to get back on it. Like I want to film. I just realized like the days are way lower on this side. So I'm gonna fix that really quickly and be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to make like the amount or like the days line up and everything. That was just kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot and trying to figure out like what is it, because it's always been a goal of mine to have a consistent posting schedule and have people be able to like depend on, you know, being able to see me at specific days, you know, coming on to YouTube and stuff like that. And that has just not been how I have operated my channel or anything recently at all. So I'm hopefully gonna change that and make that a little bit better. But let's see. So what I'm doing differently, and I guess I come on here and I force myself to film this video and plan out my week and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do things differently this week. I'm going to have my full box down here. I'm going to then layer things on top of it in terms of putting things up here. And actually when I just said that, I was like, I could always layer my habit trackers on top of the actual box, but I don't know if I want to cover everything up. But anyways, yeah, I'm just like mixing it up a little bit, just trying to see if there's something that I can do differently that sticks. So let me do a couple of habit trackers. I'm not going to overlap them. I think that's like a little bit too much change for me than what I am wanting to do for this video. I guess I'll do a couple. I think I'm going to track 3 habits. So I'll do 3 of these. I changed these to being individual because the stacked one, those in my previous kits, I know some people don't do 4 habits or 5 habits or whatever. So I wanted to make that so you could choose exactly how many habits you wanted to include. That's pretty much just like the focus of what changes I made, is I wanted to make it way more flexible to use the kits that I put out, so hopefully that is working for people, but we shall see. My little pile of extra washi over there. And then let's see, I'm thinking I might do maybe this here. And I've done this before. It's been my meals, so I think I'll track my meals over here again. And then I need to do some stuff, so this is going to be my this week section. I'm trying to determine if I should do something to like layer this. I'm just trying to make this like visually appealing, if that makes sense, to make it stand out a little bit, but I guess not. I guess I'll just do this. Oops, that is like the most not straight I think I've ever put a sticker down. Man, especially there's like lines right there for me to line it up. That was not good. Okay, so there is that. And then maybe I will use some of this like super thin washi and just put like a little line above it or something. I don't know. I am experimenting a lot this week, so this will be a little bit different than normal. Okay, so I need to grab some whiteout. I have my little pouch, my Moxie Life pouch that I keep all my stuff in handy over here. So let me use my whiteout really quickly on the days. And we should be good to start putting things in each of the days after I finish this. Okay. So also what I might do, and man, I'm trying to think, I might actually take this off from here. Sorry, it's a little bit scattered, but I'm seeing things that I want to change like as I'm doing this. So I'm gonna put this actually right here this week and then use the little dinner header right here. Okay, I think that's perfect. I just like to break up like the different colors. So because the headers are that same like light greenish teal color, and this week was like very similar, and so was the habit tracker, and I laid it out like this. I just wanted to break it up a little bit. Other than that, what I think I'm going to do is the top section will be for work, and then very similar to what I've been doing, I think home stuff will be here, and then we have like health stuff in the middle, and then Monarch plans and social media at the bottom. I think that works really well because we just have enough space in each of these like combined areas. So on the weekend when I don't have work, I have all the space for home stuff and work stuff, and then the whole week I have both of these sections to do Monarch stuff or social media stuff. So that is kind of the plan. What I'm going to do now is I am going to start writing in some of my work appointments because there is definitely a lot going on at work, like I mentioned. Okay, so let me put some of this stuff in, and I'll write in a few other things. Like I mentioned, I have quite a bit going on, so I'm hoping like it's not too long, but I'll come back and I'll let you know kind of what's going where and all that kind of stuff. There's a couple different things I have to focus on. So let's see how this turns out. I'm kind of excited. I love busy weeks because then it makes like my planner feel like it's being used, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of excited for that. But let me put in my labels, put in a few other things, and then we will see how the week looks. Okay, so here is everything. It is way busier than a normal week by this point in my plan with me. So let me walk through this really quickly and show you kind of how things are laid out and what I'm putting in each area, because I kind of revamped and redid some sections to be a little bit more useful, and hopefully it works out, but I'll see how it goes. The top row is, well, at least this side of the page is all my work stuff, so all my meetings for work, but I have some extra space up here just for some to-do list items, because there are, like I said, some things I need to do for a project. So I'm leaving that section open a little bit just so I can write down some things that need to get done by the end of the week. And then this side of that row, since I am off from Friday through Sunday, it is pretty much just an extension of my home and personal section. So I always go on Friday mornings after I wake up and I kind of brainstorm what my weekend looks like in terms of what I have going on. If I have anything specific for the shop that needs to get done, anything at home in terms of chores, all of that. I kind of brainstorm my weekend and I go and I get some coffee. I go out and get coffee, which I don't really do during the week. So it's kind of a special Friday morning thing for me to do just to get the weekend started on the best way it can with coffee and planning. I am gonna do a couple of things around the house. At this point, I just want to vacuum and mop on Friday. Sorry, my dog just sneezed. But vacuum and mop a little bit, and then I might clean a little bit more, but I do have some things to do, like filming and also prepping for the next day for some releases. So it really depends on how that all goes. In terms of the rest of this, so this next row is personal and home stuff. So like I mentioned before, I have a doctor's appointment. Andrew has bowling. We are going to be watching Better Call Saul on Monday because it's coming back, which we're excited about. It's just one of the shows that we enjoy watching together. I have some bills to be paid on Thursday, and then, like I mentioned, Friday is a little bit up in the air based on what I need to get done the weekend for like home stuff and chores. But then Saturday, I'm planning to just have really a long self-care day after I have my releases, just because it is a lot of work getting some new releases out, and so I would love to just spend the afternoon working on like reading a book or playing some games that I got. I bought Planet Coaster, which is like Roller Coaster Tycoon, in case anyone played that. And I bought The Sims because I used to love playing The Sims when I was younger. So those are just kind of like little guilty pleasure things that I can do when I have just nothing else going on in the evenings, and I'm caught up on everything. So I know it's just like very random, but those are just a couple things that bring me a lot of joy, and they're just very nostalgic. So I decided to go ahead and buy those, and so I can fill in some extra time that I have my week with doing something that is fun. And then finally, Sunday is just a little bit of a relaxed day. I have to do laundry and get some things ready for the week, but a lot of it is looking over the past week and doing my goals for the next week, and then also creating like an overview of the next week just so I know what to expect. This next section is definitely a lot more structured than it has been in recent weeks. So I have this top bigger section is going to be where I write workout stuff, as well as if I decide to track my rings, I might do like my little rings dots or something like that. But I am thinking it'll instead be my workout that I choose to do. And then the next section are my little water droplets, because that is, I think, one of my bigger goals this month, is to actually be drinking water, because I'm so bad at it, and because one of the medications I'm on is definitely one that like makes me really thirsty. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting enough water so I don't get dehydrated, because that just is problematic in itself. So the next couple things are checklist items. So one is daily plan. I'll plan out all the food I want to eat in the day. And then medication that I've taken in the morning, and then 4 dots because there is something I need to do 4 times a day, and track that. The next section is for Monarch Plans, the shop. So I'm running to the post office a couple times this week. I have a bunch of orders from my new releases to get out, so I'm going to be taking those to the post office. And then On Tuesday night when Andrew's at bowling, I usually take the evening to work on shop stuff. So that is really anything that needs to get done. For this week, it's really going to be focusing on the new releases, listings, all of that stuff, and coming up with my social media posts. Sorry if you can hear my dog walking around. He's just like pacing behind me, so that's a little bit annoying in the background, I'm sure. I need to do some inventory stuff and then have listings done. And then Friday I can focus more on filming and any last minute order things that I want to get out. And then on Saturday I have my mystery kit, my July mystery kit, and functional new releases. So the functional new releases will be a lot of icons. There will be some like full page like notes page type things, because I had those a long time in my shop as digital items, and I want to instead include them as physical items because I was having issues with like the digital side of things. It was just kind of an issue with getting those uploaded and knowing like exactly what that process is. So I'm going to do like the physical versions of those sheets that you can put in the 7x9, and essentially it'll just be like a page that you can stick and it'll take up like the entire thing. It will be hopefully some like more versatile trackers and everything, because I'm already making those and I have them printed for myself for my planner, and that's just kind of what I wanted to do this year, is just make full page ones. And I just figured I might as well make them, save them, and provide them to you guys, because I know a lot of people ask about those. So that will be up on Saturday, and there will probably be a few other things, but the other big one is the mystery kit, which will be available all weekend. I'll do a couple sneak peeks of like the colors and everything earlier in the week, probably on Friday or Thursday, but that will be available through Monday if you're interested in that. I did a plan with me a couple weeks ago in the mystery kit that I released in June. So that is something to keep on your radar if you were interested in getting a mystery or surprise kit, whatever you want to call it. That will be available this upcoming weekend. So that is pretty much it. I have social media stuff down here. The weekend is a lot more packed just because I have like videos coming out and my new releases and all that kind of stuff. The first part of the week is just posting stuff, just like regular posts and all that sort of thing. For my sidebar, like I said, dinner, I'll be filling that out when I actually plan my meals. I'm wanting to eat at home this week and minimize going out or ordering takeout or whatever. No soda. And then nightly clean, because it's really easy for Andrew and I to fall in a habit of just like leaving clutter on the house, or like leaving the kitchen not like super dirty, but just like not as tidy and clean as I would like it to be. So I'm really trying to have like a little 10-minute period where I clean everything, so we wake up in the morning and everything is nice. And then finally, my little list, there's just some things I need to do, some phone calls. I need to update our budget, do some research on a couple things, flights, all that kind of stuff. So very random stuff, but it's all stuff that I kind of listed that I wanted to get done in my July goals and on my July dashboard. So that is going to be a focus for this week. So anyways, that is it for this week. I have just some empty areas for the home stuff so I can put to-do list items on there as the week goes on. But other than that, I think this is hopefully going to work for me better than things have in the past. My health section hasn't worked as well for me as I wanted it to, so I'm really excited about that, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm hoping this week is a good one. It's busy in a couple different ways with like work and shop stuff, but I think we're going to get through it and it should be a good week. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions or anything, you know where to find me, either in the comments or you can find me on Instagram. Or if you want to, I've actually received a couple emails from people, which is really fun. So if you want, my email is also in the description box. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and I hope you have a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye.